Hey guys, and welcome back to Get Out Alive Survival. My name is Chris. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. So today's video is one I'm really excited about. I've been waiting to do the final part in the bug out bag series for quite a while now, and I've made several changes to it since the last video. The bag started a couple months ago, and I showed you guys outside overview and inside overview, and then I told you I was going to put the finishing touches on it and show you guys the last additions I made and any changes I made to it. Well, as you can probably already tell from looking at the outside of the bag, I've made several changes to the outside of it. So I'm going to do a quick overview of the changes I've made, the gear on the outside, some of the stuff on the inside, and stuff I've added since you guys last saw. So I'm going to bring you a little bit closer so you can see what I'm pointing out better and see the changes I've made. Alright guys, just here on the outside of the bag, some changes I've made. I've streamlined the bag a little bit more than what it was the first couple times I showed it to you. I've gotten rid of some of the redundancies that added weight and weren't necessarily essential to a good streamlined survival pack. Now this is a bug out bag. You want to have this stripped down to the basics and stuff you absolutely need to have with you. And in a bug out situation or survival, you are going to want to only have essentials on this bag. So on the outside, stuff I've gone over with you before. Bring you a little bit closer here. There we go. Large fixed blade knife. This right here is a Smith & Wesson Bayonet, as I told you before. Hard plastic sheath. It's got a sharpening stone on the back of it. And I do have it here in the molly webbing on the bag, and it is tied in also with paracord so that it can't come out when walking around. Over here to the left of it, this is the Fiskars Handsaw. I switched out from the saw in the previous videos. The Fiskars is going to be a little bit better made than the one I had on there before. The one I had on there before was a real budget saw. It works in a pinch, but the teeth and the blade on it are not the best. So I upgraded a little bit here to a Fiskars handsaw. Again, another folding saw. It's got the button here on the back for unlocking and unlocking the blade in place. So a little bit more reliable handsaw there. Over here, as I've shown you before, is just a good sturdy hatchet. Camp axe. It's got a 1 1/4 pound head on it, fiberglass handle, and rubberized grips on it. Also here on the outside, you can see this is the cup. The stainless steel camp cup, again, boiling water, purifying water, and just any kind of drinking or boiling purposes when you're out in a survival situation. One note I will make, that's pretty much everything here on the outside of the bag, but one note I'll make before I move on is, this is just an example of a fixed blade. This is not, I'm not saying this is the fixed blade to have on the outside of your pack. All I'm wanting to emphasize here is to have a large fixed blade attached to the bag. If you have a carry knife on you, great. Even better, that way you have a backup either way with 2 knives with you. But this is another example of a fixed blade you could do. This is the Becker BK9. I've shown you guys this many times before. Large fixed blade knife, very sturdy, full tang. This would be a great recommendation for putting on your pack. This is a very robust knife, very sturdy. So I just wanted to give you a couple different recommendations as far as fixed blades go. Okay, so moving on to the inside of the bag, I have added several things here to it. Again, I'm going to try to keep this moving along. I don't want to go over too much of what I've already covered in the previous videos, but I do just want to show you again just a quick go over. Of course, your Firesteel. Absolutely have to have one of these with you. If you can, you absolutely want to have one of these with you in a survival situation. This is the Ultimate Survival Technology Strike Force. You guys have seen me use this in a lot of videos here lately. Flashlight, I'd also recommend, headlight probably for at night when you want to have hands free but have light with you. This is the Bushnell. This is a, I believe 600 or 650 lumen. Very compact, aluminum body. Great for survival because it is very shock resistant, waterproof. And then just Light Me Tender, Ultimate Survival Technologies, waterproof matches in a bag, and then I have a magnesium fire starter back here as well. Paracord. You want to definitely make sure you have paracord with you. The uses for this are almost limitless. This one right here is, I believe, the 7-strand interior. I might have to double check on that. I can't remember if this is 5 or 7 strands on this. It's been a while since I bought it, but either way, this is either 5 or 7 strands of cord inside the wrapping for the paracord. So great to have paracord with you if you're tying up anything, wanting to put up a tarp, or just anything like that. So that takes care of that pocket. Down here underneath it, I have another one. Alright, down here, as you've seen me use in multiple videos, InstaFire. This is, I cannot say enough good things about this. This is military grade fire starter. They are wood pellets and volcanic rock. Burns great. You only need a small pile to get a fire going, and burns very hot, lights even damp wood. So it is a great tool to have for a fire starter. About $1 to $1.50 a bag, depending on where you buy it, and each bag will set you up with about 4 fires. So really good there. Inside here also have, as you've seen before, this is the Morinev Companion. Just a good bushcraft knife to have with you. Solid plastic sheath. Great little knife. Light work. It's definitely a light work knife, but it's great for those fine details, feather sticking or anything like that. This right here is just Ultimate Survival Technologies emergency poncho. If you get caught out in the rain, you're in a survival situation, staying dry, especially depending on the time of year. If it's cool or already damp, the drier you stay, the better. So that is just an easy poncho to have in there. I've shown you this before. This is an Altoids can covered in a deflated balloon. A friend of mine made this and gave it to me. It is a little survival kit inside here, fishing wire, hooks, I believe weights for the hooks, just a little compact survival kit in a can. He put these together, used to build them, gave me one. It's a great little thing to have with you for even more gear to have with you out in a survival situation. Fishing, great way to get food, set snares, anything like that. Something I've added, this is new from the last video. This is a precision screwdriver tool set. It has the screwdriver and then all the bits for it. You have Phillips, flathead, hex, star pattern, all kinds of heads for this screwdriver. The reason I have this in here is this is great field maintenance for knives, be it pocket knives, fixed blades. If you need to do any kind of maintenance to your knife, this is great to be able to take it apart and maintenance it in the field. So I've added this since the last video. These are very inexpensive, comes in a plastic case, and 44 pieces altogether. So you have pretty much a good chance of having the bits you need. Try it out on your knives before you take it with you. If you get one, just test it on your knives, see if it fits what's on your handles and on your scales, to make sure you can kind of field strip your knife if you have to, and use this for any kind of cleanup or maintenance out there. So that is something new I've added. And I also have in here, this was in here last time, I forgot to show you guys this. This is just a multi-tool. Got your pliers, it's got a saw, screwdriver, all kinds of blades and things in here. Just a good all-around multi-tool to have with you so that you can deal with situations with tools that you might not think you need. This gives you a lot of tools in one, so that if a situation arises where you need it, you have everything all right here in one compact, space-saving design. So great to have with you. A lot of different good companies out there, Gerber, and a lot of others, Schrade. A lot of them make multi-tools. There's a whole range of them that you can choose from out there. So I want to show you that. That was a tool that was in a back pocket, and I forgot to show you guys last time I did the video. That takes care of this compartment, so I will move on up here. As we've discussed before, first aid kit, bandages, pain reliever, antiseptic, bug bite, anything like that, this kit has in here. You can get these for about $15 from Walmart. This is over 100 pieces in here. I forget the exact number, but there's over 100 pieces in here. A lot of bandages, a lot of things that you can use to address wounds or bug bites or anything like that while you're out in a survival or camping or bushcraft situation. Always good to have one of these with you. A couple new things I've added. These are things I was waiting to put in here since the last time I made. This is Ultimate Survival Technologies Emergency Food Bars. And this is a total of 2,400 calories just in this one pack. This has a 5-year shelf life. It's 4 bars that you can, I'm sorry, 6 bars. 6 bars, 400 calories each. And this is great. Very long shelf life, very long lasting, so that if you're in a survival situation, you have food with you in your pack. Calories to use for energy to do the tasks you're going to have to do in a survival situation, shelter building, cutting firewood, all of those kind of things. Going to want to have a ready supply of calories available to you. And along with that, water. I've added this to the pack. This is the Life Straw, and this is a personal water filter. It uses hollow fiber technology. This end is your drinking end. The cap comes off here. You can stick this in. Best to do running water or clear water, but this will filter out bacteria and organisms that would make you sick. So you have a personal water filter that you can readily get water. In this part of the country that I live in, a lot of running water around here, a lot of streams and creeks. So this was what I decided to go with for a water filtration system. Water is going to be absolutely critical in a survival situation for you. Also just added this. This is just the Wet Ones brand. This is their large, extra thick antibacterial hand wipes. You're going to want to be able to keep yourself cleaned up in a survival situation. The more you can do to kind of keep bacteria off of you and be able to clean up when you're out, the better you're going to feel and the safer it's going to be for you. So for personal hygiene, I've put this in there so that you can clean up. You can wipe your face off with these, clean your hands, kind of wipe down your arms. Give yourself a little bit of a hygiene kit here with this. And there's other things you can add to this. This is just something I grabbed in here that was quick and easy to throw in and will be easy to use if you're out. This is just, as I've shown you before, some dry grass tinder. There's a fire starter in there as well, so I have another fire starting capability. This is the Light My Fire Swedish Spork. This is just a good camper or outdoor tool anyways, and I've got it in this waterproof bag. This is, so I also have a bag with me I can throw things in if I need to, if it's raining or wet. Also in here, this is the Sharpening Stone from the Smith & Wesson knife. I've shown you that before. This is the set of binoculars I've shown you, just to help you get a good gauge of what's out there in front of you if you're out in a survival situation. Duct tape by Ultimate Survival Technologies in case you need to patch up anything or any of the various uses for duct tape. I have some of that in there, and it's reflective as well. So this is good if you can put it where people can see it. If you're in a survival situation, you might be able to use that to help them find you. Folding scissors by Ultimate Survival Technologies as well. Just a compact cutting tool in case you need that. This is a Paracord Key Lanyard, as I've shown you before. It's got the fire starter, emergency whistle, compass, and a good supply of paracord in there. Shown you this before also. Tactical pen. If you need something to write with but also want something that can double as a tool, this right here. Good aluminum here on the outside, very strong, very sturdy, also good self-defense tool. And moving on to the last compartment here, I will show you just some of the additions I've made to this as well. Really enjoyed building this bag. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I plan to do more videos on this. This is just the last in this series of building out this particular one. This is mostly clothing in this compartment. I have changes of pants, socks, shirts, underwear, just things that you will need with you in a survival situation. Just several pairs of clothing items that I can use to change out, keep my feet dry, if I need a fresh set of clothes, anything like that, have that here. So that's pretty much it for that pocket. This right here is a SOG. I've also added this recently. This is just their folding shovel. Folds out, locks in place as a mini shovel, so you can use it for digging holes if you need to set traps, you want to collect water, anything like that. I have a folding shovel in there as well. Also added this super glue by Loctite. A lot of varied tasks you can do with super glue. Also in a pinch, if you needed to glue a wound shut, you could use that for it. I have some 511 gloves in here, padded palms and fingers. This is just to help keep your hands protected while you're out there in the wild. And that is pretty much it for the pack, guys. Really hope you guys have enjoyed this, because I have really enjoyed making it. Like I said, I'll probably be doing another video like this for a bug out bag. Really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you liked it. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Once again, this is Get Out Alive Survival, and I'm Chris, and I will see you guys.